Let's have a little bit of a debate then, because this Southgate comments, we did touch on it earlier, but I look at the England setup right now and I think it's very bright for the future. I don't think there's anybody in their side at the moment that looks like it's old and they're coming to an end of their career. You've got the Maguires and Kanes in their late 20s coming on to their 30s, but other than that, you're looking at Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, James Maddison, even like Ivan Toney's like 25, 26, isn't he? So I don't think we're looking at a squad at the moment. So I think England have a bright future. Whether that's with Southgate or without it is a different debate and a different story. But I'm just surprised at why he's coming out with these. I'll start with you, Laurie. What's all this about?
To me, I must admit, when I read that comment, I thought to myself, he's looking for a little bit of an excuse there in case things don't quite work out. Because like you said, you just read out a list of names there that would walk into most international teams, let's be honest. And we've got an abundance of talent in this country. And I'm going to say, for Gareth Southgate, and I know some people this may sound a bit odd, that is what makes the job a little bit difficult sometimes, because there's so much talent in this country that we can sit here for hours debating who should play where. You know what I mean? Like, even Maddison, it's his first start for England in God knows how long. Me and you were saying before off air that he should have been playing for ages. And he's only just now coming into the picture. Foden's not playing today, you know what I mean? Rashford's not playing today. The talent is endless, so I don't agree with that comment. There's plenty of talent there.
Lee?
Yeah, I don't agree with it. And you ever look at other teams or other countries, what do they lack? You know, what do Italy lack? They lack a forward threat. You know, Ukraine, a forward threat. You can go to a lot of the teams. We've got it in abundance. Spain, Germany. They've not got these. We've got Harry Kane as their first choice. We obviously, the record speaks for itself. Yeah. You've got Tony after that.
Tammy Abraham still doesn't. He's not got
Abrahams is not even, would walk into a lot of international sides. So he's not getting into it. Then you look at Rashford that could play up there. You've got
Saka, walk into the Nigeria.
Foden, Saka, Grealish, Maddison,
walk into Jamaica.
So on that basis, you can't go wrong, can you? With building a team around that. Then to put that into a context, we've got a 19-year-old midfield player that's,
By the way, shout out to Emil Smith-Rowe, who scored for England.
Well done,
France 4-0.
You still got Emil Smith-Rowe.
And I'll tell you what, that is a big performance, because France, man, under 20, they are no mugs at all.
So you've got Emil Smith-Rowe. You seem to have passed up on Balogun. It seems like they've passed up on him.
He'll play for America now.
Why won't he play for us?
He pulled out the under-21s though, didn't he?
Unfortunately,
there's got to be a reason.
He won't play for Jamaica.
He pulled out the under-21s. But there's a lot of talent. Look at the goalkeepers. We've got 3 goalkeepers that would walk into a lot of teams. Yeah. Look at the right back situation when you think about players.
4 of them, haven't we?
We've got Trippier, we've got Willie Walker, right? We've got them 2 there, We've also got Trent. And who could play. If you really wanted to put Trent into a side, you could actually say, do you know what?
I rate Trent.
Playing you as higher up the field.
I rate Trent. I can never understand the way
Reece James as well.
Reece James. Look at the left back
as well. Yes.
You've got the 2 that are playing now in
Chilwell and Shaw.
Shaw. Crystal Palace left back.
Tarek Mitchell. Dan Burn.
So there is talent all over.
Abundance of talent. There's no excuse for Southgate.
No.
And I must admit, when I saw that comment, I know what he's trying to say, because what he's saying that there are some teams where there's not many English players that can get a game. But listen, overall, there's more than enough talent there.
So we've still got Mark Gahey, Tomori at the back as well, coming through. I say Tomori, I think Tomori's about 24 now.
Who's in the squad, isn't he?
Conor Gallagher,
he's a young talent.
Yes.
That was certainly doing a lot better at Crystal Palace last season. So I disagree with that.
Yeah, I disagree.
Even Smith-Rowe can play in a midfield role. So I
mean, look, we just spoke about Ramsdale. He could come into the England team, and the levels would not drop. You could argue who's the better keeper.
Yeah,
some people might go for Pickford. He's very agile, great athleticism. You go for Ramsdale. He's similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got Nick Pope. Come on, bro. Like this,
Nick Pope,
that statement, the more you delve into it,
I agree,
the more silly it becomes. And I think it was just an excuse he's looking for.
Dean Henderson as well. We didn't even mention him.
One thing I would say about Southgate, though, is that in terms of the way he operates, he's knitted everything together.
Oh, he's been brilliant.
I think by general consensus, everyone's seen that the morale and the atmosphere within England now is completely different to what it was before.
It is. Speaks very well.
I've spoken to people who know these things, and they say that the England dressing room in years gone by was a fractured environment where you'd have players in different groups, like the Man United lot wouldn't talk to the Liverpool lot, and we've all heard those stories, and I think there is some validity in that. Now it's a lot less so. You even hear some of the players say that the atmosphere now is completely different. So you've got to give Southgate his credit on that.
Absolutely.
I think you make some good points. Let's ask this one question then before the players come back out. What's the minimum requirement in the next tournament for Southgate to be safe in his job? Ty, I'll start with you.
Right. That's a good question. I think it's got to be quarterfinals to semi-finals, I think.
What? I think that's a little...
What?
That's a little low, that. For me, he's got to get to at least the final.
He's got to win it.
I think he's got to win it.
Yeah, I think. Well,
maybe final. I don't know about winning. Maybe final. Maybe final.
Winning the whole
should have won something by now.
He should have. But what I'm saying, if you got to the final, I don't think you can really complain unless you get to the final and just swallow it. You don't turn up. But if you get to the final...
It depends who they play. If they get France in the final and lose, you can't really come...
I mean, even in the World Cup, we went out to France. That's not shameful.
It's very unlucky, though. Very unlucky.
I might be harsh, but against Croatia and against Italy, I think with a better manager, we would have won both those tournaments.
I would agree.
I don't think that's harsh. I think that's fair.
I think that's
but it's a bit unlucky, though, isn't it? Because if you lose on penalties...
No, it's not.
It's not unlucky. What? It's not unlucky. So then, let's say this. I know it's different. Look at when we went out to Sporting Lisbon.
No, but we're not talking about that.
But it's penalties.
Different circumstances.
No, but penalties is unlucky.
When we lost that final to Italy...
we was a better team. We had better players.
1-0 up. We should have been able to see
we were
that
at
game.
home against a team that, let's be honest, they weren't great.
No, but they were
and
good.
We should have won that game.
1-0 up and we sat back.
Yeah.
That I can understand.
That was tactically poor.
It was.
The Croatia game... Really and truly, we should have beaten them as well.
Again, we threw that one away. We got 1-0 and then sat back again.
But we didn't go for it.
Shows they're not Croatia won. But yeah, I understand that. On the penalties, unlucky. But yeah, I can understand that. But what
shouldn't have gone to penalties.
Yeah, it shouldn't have. But then
I think with a better manager, I'm not going to start naming better managers, but a better manager than Southgate, which is out there.
But you know what? Let's talk about it. I mean, you're talking about with a better manager.
Yeah.
Who would you want to see get the England job?
It's always a difficult one, this, because we're asked this quite a lot. You have to be realistic.
A lot of the top guys are not going to want to take international jobs.
Steven Gerrard would do a good job, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is he in the right frame of mind?
He's done a better manager than better record than the Southgate at club level.
I always quite like the manager to be English, so I understand what you say. I would go, and I don't know if he'd leave. I would go Eddie Howe.
Yeah,
Eddie Howe. Yeah,
I don't think
Eddie Howe will go in pot.
Eddie Howe will go in pot. Newcastle's a better job than England, isn't it?
Crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy, but it is. You know what I mean?
It is.
The Nottingham Forest manager, he's done a
Steve Cooper,
Graham Potter.
Isn't he Welsh?
I think he is Welsh, but
is he?
He is Welsh, but you know.
Eddie Howe will go in pot for me, or maybe Steve Cooper.
Who?
Those would be the three. Eddie Howe will go in
Graham
pot.
Potter.
Yes. I think he'd do a brilliant job.
He's going to be told he's rubbish manager now because of all the Chelsea stuff. But I don't think he is a rubbish manager.
He's not a rubbish manager.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
he
it
isn't a rubbish manager.
It didn't work out for Steven Gerrard at Aston Villa. It doesn't mean
he's a rubbish manager. No, it's not.
I'm not sure about Gerrard though, Lee. Or Lampard. I don't think either of them have got it top level in my opinion. I mean, they've got a lot of time to prove it. Lampard, I mean, come on. Everywhere he's gone has been shambolic, ain't it?
Well, he did get Chelsea to top four, didn't he?
That's all right, Chelsea, that with those younger players, you know, we didn't have the budget and things like that.
Well, here we go. We kicked off.
With England, it's a different.
No,
thing,
it is. It is different. It is different. A lot of people, whenever I ask, they always want Wenger coming back. Can you imagine?
Wenger
for England. He'd be brilliant.
What style of football that would be to watch?
He'd be incredible. He'd be incredible.
Enjoy your retirement.
Yeah. Absolutely. Enjoy your retirement as a legend, as an absolutely legend.
No, I am. But when you're done, you're done. Enjoy your retirement.
Wow.
I think Arsene Wenger would have been a good manager for England.
He would have been superb.
Would have happened by now.
A few years ago. A few years ago.
Football
but I think now
would have been incredible.
He's doing the right thing. He's an administrator.
Yeah,
that's
he's
what
doing
he
a good
should
job.
stick to.
He's a technical advisor at FIFA.
What's him in an office now with a fax
he's not
machine and a
English.
printer.
He's not English.
Yeah, what's Ferguson doing then, Lauren? What's Ferguson doing?
The man's ill.
Okay.
Come on, man.
He's not ill. He's not ill anymore. He's not ill anymore.
Yeah, but he's
so you know what I mean?
not recovered from that completely.
Well, he's like,
Ukraine on the
possibly
break.
not. Possibly not to work. Yeah, that's fair enough.